Hi, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. We're just going to wait for a couple more seconds to have more people joining this webinar. All right, let's start now. Again, good morning and good afternoon. And I see some of you are joining from Australia, so good evening. My name is Chris. I'm the product marketer here at Pointerpro. As a product marketer, I work closely with our product team, marketing team, and also sales team to work on the communication of our latest products to our customers, which involves a lot of conversation with our customers. In the past, throughout my interviews with our customers, I've been hearing good ideas of how they manage to monetize their assessments, bring it to the markets next to their services. And on the other hand, I've also got questions from some customers asking for suggestions on how they can productize their assessments so they can generate extra income. So we thought, why not put all these ideas together and share it with a wider audience? And here we are. Today, we're going to talk about assessment as a product, the assessment's monetization strategies, and how to implement them using Pointerpro. To begin with, the agenda for today. First of all, as usual, we're going to talk about who is this webinar for, and then we're going to deep dive into the popular assessment monetization strategies adopted by some of our customers and how you can actually implement these strategies using Pointerpro features. Later on, we also want to highlight some other important elements that you need to consider when you're building your monetization strategies for your assessments. This whole presentation is going to be around 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes of presentation, we will have a Q&A session. Therefore, throughout this presentation, if you have any questions, you can always send it to the chat or use the questions tab on the bottom right corner. And we will answer all your questions together during the Q&A session. Now let's get started. Who is this webinar for? This webinar is definitely for consultants and coaches that have an assessment and they are thinking to monetize these assessments to sell it as profitable products. And of course, this webinar is also for anyone. Imagine if you are an HR professional and you have your own assessments that you want to generate extra income. This is also the webinar that you would want to pay attention to. Now let's take a look at 3 major monetization strategies adopted by our customers and how you can implement them using Pointerpro. Strategy number 1, freemium assessments. Freemium, this is an idea that most of you are probably already familiar with, especially for the software subscriptions. But why not do it for your assessments as well? People always like to take something free first to get a taste of what's the value in it before they make the purchase. Same thing goes to your software subscriptions. And this freemium assessment strategy is most suitable for in the case when you have multiple assessments. Then you can take a look at the example on the screen right here. For example, I am a leadership consultant, leadership coach, or an organization coach. I have multiple assessments that I want to incorporate in my service. Then I can think about putting 1 or 2 of them on my website as a free lead generation tool, which is already something that many of you are doing. Next to these free assessments, I'm putting other assessments next to them and with a price tag. The good thing about this strategy is it's very simple to implement. You don't even need to build an online shop. You can just create multiple links on your website, put your description and also the preview image. The link right here will go directly to your assessments in Pointerpro. And this is how you do it. So there are 2 ways that you can implement this. First of all, you can put the payment button, so the paywall, before they actually start taking the assessment, or after they take the assessment and before they can access and download the report. In terms of how to do it in Pointerpro, if you're already a Pointerpro customer, you're probably very familiar with this view. In the questionnaires tab, you will see the list of question types. And when you scroll down, you will see the option to add Stripe or PayPal as one of the questions in the list of your questionnaire. Simply add this widgets to your questions and then set this question as mandatory. So your respondent will have to make this purchase before they can get into the next step of your questionnaire. Strategy number 2, build up your own assessment online shop. This idea is pretty straightforward. Basically, you use your website builder to create another web shop next to your own website. This is the place for you to centralize and showcase all your assessments. The good thing about it is you can control the overall branding, the pricing, and also the e-commerce strategies that you can play around with. Think about the last time you went shopping something online. They always do some bundle deals, some coupons, some other promotional strategies, and these are all the things that you can think about when you're creating your own online shop, so that you can offer a more direct and branded purchase experience for your customers. And of course, if you want to implement this strategy, you need to build up your own assessment online shop first, and you need to have multiple assessments that you are able to put to list there as products. Once you have your online shop, you can think about connecting them directly with Pointerpro using Make or Zapier integration. And also, if they have API connection, you can also use API to connect your web shop directly to your Pointerpro account. One thing to remember, here at Pointerpro, we cannot help you build your web shop, but luckily, most of the web builders nowadays, including Webflow, WordPress, Shopify, and Wix, they also offer built-in capabilities or plugins and widgets that allows you to create your own web shop with your own colors and branding next to your landing pages. Once that is set up, you're gonna go to your questionnaires tab, go to the extra options tab. Under integrations, you will see Zapier and Make. In our help guides, you can also see documentations on how you can connect your platform with Pointerpro using these two integrations. Of course, if you have any questions, you can also contact our support team for some clarification and also for help. If you prefer that we do it all for you, you can also take advantage of our professional services, and we will help you get it set up and we will help you get it up and running. Strategy number 3. This is the case when you want to bring your online shop to the next level. Then you can think about building a certification and resale program for your assessments. In this strategy, imagine you're going to have your website and build up your branding so that you can allow other coaches to join your program, get certified, and use your assessments in their services or to share with their own customers. The best part is, instead of just taking care of the traffic to your website and getting more leads for yourself, in this way, you can expand the reach of your assessments through the networks of the other coaches so that you can build up an ecosystem, build up your own community, strengthen your branding, and most likely you can foresee a scalable growth. Some typical examples from our customer base would be Resilience Builder and Knowledge Works. These two are currently implementing this strategy. And here I want to show you some quick screenshots of how Resilience Builder implement this on their website. So when you go to the website of Resilience Builder, you can see they're showing what they offer, their services, and you can also sign up to become a resilience coach. Once you're there, you will see a list of what it takes to become certified, and you can purchase assessments directly from them so that you can use these resilience assessments to your own customer base. And you probably remember the webinar today is the second installment of our distribution mastery series. And this exact certification and resale program is the time when you can truly unlock the power of the distribution portal, the latest update from our Pointerpro product suite. And this is how it works. Imagine right now I am a certified coach from your program. I can then go to your online shop. I can decide how many assessments that I want to buy this time. And in my case, I'm super confident. So I'm gonna buy 65 assessments from you. After I make the purchase, I will have access to the distribution portal that you offered me. This is a self-service portal where I can manage my own campaigns, manage the assessments that I purchased from you, and then send it to my customers. So I can distribute these assessments from you to my customers, my contacts, and see the results. The best part for you is you not only show these assessments to me, you can also see all the responses and all the insights that I collected for you. So basically, with distribution portal, you can get it all. So just a quick recap here. Previously, the three strategies that we talked about, the freemium strategy, building your online shop, building up your certification and resale program, each of them has their own requirements. They require different levels of efforts that you need to put in. But of course, with more efforts, it's more likely for you to build up your brand exposure, increase your professionalism in the community, and also to enhance your overall credibility in the competitive market of assessments. And while all the strategies that we talk about they sound very interesting and intriguing, there are definitely some other important elements that we want to highlight while you are building your monetization strategies. The first thing that you want to do is to think about your overall customer journey. On the screen right here, you can see a very simplified version of a customer journey. And the three blocks on the screen represent more or less where these strategies belong. And quick reminder here, if you are already a reported customer, then you can start you can start building your freemium assessments or online shop right away. If you're thinking about going for the next level and to set up your certification and reselling program, you might have to think about upgrading to our distributor plan, which includes the distribution portal. All right, going back to this customer journey, as many of you are already aware of, there are so many elements that you need to consider in the overall customer journey and the marketing strategy. Right, starting from the beginning, the awareness. In the awareness stage, you need to think about ways to boost up your online presence. To do this, you can think about crafting your content strategy, your SEO, and also doing advertisements. On the other hand, you can have blog contents to build up your branding and thought leadership position. Even after purchase, you need to think about the post-purchase customer engagement strategies. Also, for the third strategies that we just talked about, the certification and reselling program. These certified coaches, they get certified from you, and of course, you would want to engage with them further on, build up the community, and also give them some more resources and incentives so they will be purchasing more assessments from you and help you distribute these assessments and expand your brand reach. We are aware that marketing is a lot of stuff that we need to learn. That's why in the future at Pointerpro, we are thinking about doing some more webinars to talk about tips and tricks. So of course, if you have other topics, some other ideas that you want to learn from, you can always contact us. You can send an email to me, to the marketing team, to the support team, or you can easily contact your sales representative so that we can collect these ideas and share more knowledge with a wider audience together in the future. All right, now it's Q&A time, and I see we've been getting some questions. All right, I see we have a question from Juan. When should I start doing this? So I assume you're talking about when should you start implementing your monetization strategy. So overall, there are two parts that you need to consider. First of all, you need to think about the readiness of your assessments. It means the value that you're generating in this payable assessment to your customers if you want to put a price tag on it, and also the the number of assessments that you can offer, because it depends on the number of assessment that you can offer, so that you can think about whether a freemium assessment strategy is more suitable or building an online shop is more suitable. The second part is you need to think about your marketing resources. Remember the customer journey that we just talked about? Definitely building an online shop is attractive. You can potentially generate more income next to your services, but that also means you need to have more marketing resources to generate traffic, to generate more leads, and improve the overall purchase experience. All right, let's check if there are any other questions. We have a question here from Emmanuel. The distribution portal sounds very interesting. How can I get a demo? Definitely. So if you want to get a demo, you can always send us an email after this webinar, or you can directly reach out to your sales representative if you are already a Pointerpro customer. And definitely in that demo, you can have more questions in terms of specific features for the distribution portal. Another question from Francis. How long does it take to connect my web shop to Pointerpro? All right, so for this one, definitely, first of all, you need to have your web shop ready. And afterwards, it depends on what kind of integration method you decide to take. Either is with Make or Zapier. Usually these two are quite simple. So I would say most of the cases, depending on the resources that you can put in, you can connect your web shop to your Pointerpro account in 2 weeks. But of course, when it comes to API integration, it depends on the technical knowledge you have or your team has. But usually you should be okay. Another question from Charlotte. How much does distribution portal cost? That's a good question. So the distribution portal cost depends on the number of customers. So a quick example, for the third approach, certification and coaching program and the reselling program, it depends on how many coaches that you're thinking to have and also how many responses you're thinking to distribute. These two factors will decide the cost of the distribution portal. So you can always reach out to us and our sales team will give you a quote after discussion with you based on these two factors. All right, thank you guys for the questions. And definitely after this webinar, or if you're watching the recording and later on you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, to our support team, and also to our sales team. Oh, wait, I think we have one more question. From Bruno, what kind of assessments, like people assessments, assessments of operations, how well is the sales organization working? Thank you for the question. So Bruno, both of the examples that you mentioned, as long as you already have the content, you can definitely build these assessments together with the report in the Pointerpro product. And later on, you can think about your ways the ways to monetize, like the 3 strategies that we talk about. But definitely something like a people assessment, operations assessment, these are the assessments that you can build within Pointerpro and later on distribute or monetize them through our platform. Does that answer your question? Yeah, so it depends on your area of expertise, Bruno. What kind of assessments are you thinking to build? For example, we have some customers, they are leadership coach, and in those cases, they will build leadership assessments, management assessments, and also even team capability assessments or like 360 assessments. These are all the assessments that it can build. Yeah, it totally depends on your area of expertise. We also have digital marketing consultants using our platform. And of course, in those cases, their assessments would be digital marketing capability or digital maturity assessments that they can offer to their clients so that they can assess the maturity level of their clients and offer the corresponding services. All right, do we have any other questions? Okay, so again, afterwards, if you have any other questions, you can always come back to the recording that we're going to send you right after this webinar. And also, you can send it to us, send it to our sales team. And by the way, so if there are any other topics that you want to learn more about, definitely feel free to share with us. All right, we will see you next time. Bye. Thank you.